In Netflix's 2019 movie The King, we see a scene that looks a lot like the episode The Battle of the Bastards in Game of Thrones. The author said he didn't know it had a lot of resemblance. Can an author unknowingly steal an idea, or is it what we call a pastiche? What even is pastiche? Pastiche is a recurring trend in our postmodern society. It is a work of art that imitates the style or character of another artist's work. Pastiche tries to celebrate rather than to mock the original artwork. It imitates it respectfully, kind of an honor to the previous work. But if the copied artwork is created to imitate, make fun of, or comment on original artwork, we call it a parody. In parody, certain features of a work are often exaggerated or mocked, like in Saturday Night Live or in the Flemish version taken a step up. But what is the difference between parody, pastiche, and plagiarism? It's often hard to tell. To keep it simple, plagiarism is an unauthorized imitation of someone's work and you claim it as your own. Pastiche is seen as a more legal form of plagiarism. It is a homage rather than a pure copy. It is not intended for personal profit like plagiarism, or to mock like parody. Don't get us wrong, pastiche can also be funny, but it will never mock a work like a parody does. An interesting way to use pastiche is fan fiction. This is a fictional story written by fans, featuring characters from a particular media text. Fan fiction isn't plagiarism because it's not the goal of the author to earn money for their stories. Mostly it's just for fun, and sometimes created as a tribute to their favorite franchises. Back to the movie The King. Is it pastiche or plagiarism? The director David Michôd claims that the resemblance with the scene in Game of Thrones was completely unintentional and coincidental. He says that no one warned him about the corresponding elements, but he can't prove this. The scene in The King, in comparison to the Battle of the Bastards, is actually in line with the characteristics of plagiarism. It could be seen as a pure copy of the original work. For the director, this is a simple example of pastiche. He wanted to honor the visual effects. But wait, didn't he say he didn't watch the episode? Well, it's sort of vague. Actually, like pastiche itself. Pastiche will always struggle with its double meaning.